Hey Flosstube, it's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. I'm back this weekend to show you what I've been up to this past week. I've got a few finishes as well as an FFO and show you my current whip, so I'll just get right on to it. I showed you in the last video a finish that I made earlier in the year, and it was a gift from my dear friend Mary, who is Stitcher211 on Instagram. She does not do videos. The last time I was with her, she gifted each of us that was there a project, and everything needed to finish the project. And I showed you the finished stitched item and the box, and I wanted to show you everything completed. So here it is. This is Unbroken Song. It's by Blackbird Designs. Inside the booklet that it comes in, it also comes with the finishing instructions for this box. So this is just an unfinished box from Hobby Lobby that I painted. I think the name of the color was Heritage Brick, and so it was sort of a bright red. It's actually showing brighter on the video than it actually is. I ordered some brie wax last week and I got that in, and after painting and sanding the piece, I applied the brie wax. I did 2 layers of the brie wax and I buffed that off so it has a slight shine to it. And today I laced this piece and inserted it into the box, and I'm very happy with it. I've never finished anything like this. I know that Blackbird often uses these little unfinished boxes from Hobby Lobby to do different things, as well as paper mache boxes, and I just enjoyed this. It's just a matter of taking the time to sit down and finish it. But I didn't use anything to hold it into the box. Once I finished it on the foam core boards, it has 2 layers of batting sandwiched between the finished piece and the foam core board. I laced the back, and when I inserted it, it stays in here pretty snugly. The back of the piece is not finished. It's just the lacing, but I didn't see a need to completely finish it by putting a piece of felt or wood or anything on it. Not wood, wool or anything on it, because it's not going to be seen, and I have no desire to pull that out. But once again, here's the finished piece, and I really love it. I could see myself doing more of these in the future. More things similar. I also had a finish on Faith, Hope, and Love. I wouldn't necessarily said my mojo was back. I just had a big desire to finish this piece, and here it is. And then once I showed my close friends this piece today, I sent a picture to them. I realized that it's not quite finished. I've got to go back and put a few stitches here to finish up that urn. As you can see, it repeats itself throughout the pattern. But here's the finished piece, and on this side here I have my initials. On this side I have my husband's, and I really love this. And this is Faith, Hope, and Love by the Work Basket. So not long after I film this video, we're going to take off to Hobby Lobby and check on a frame for this. I also had a few dish rag finishes. This one I still need to cut the trailing yarn, but I was mentioning in my last video that I had made a few of these for my daughters, and Jacob indicated that he wanted some. So we're gonna send off a package to him Monday, and I wanted to go ahead and get these finished up so I could get them in the package. So I have 2 of the green. I just need to tie in my ending thread or weave it in, but I have 2 of the green. And a lot of you were asking about this. I cast on or chained 25 stitches, and then there are 24 rows. So this is it here, and there's 2, and like I said, as well as this. 1 ball, this is what's left. I did 1 of those balls. They're sugar and cream or sugar and spice. I got those from Walmart. I got 2 dish rags out of this ball, and this is what's remaining. So I will not be able to finish an entire rag with the remainder of this, but my plan is to do 2 more of this, and then what's left over from this ball, I'll just use it and make another one that'll be a 2-toned ball. 2-toned rag. I also did 8 stitches as I was binding off the corner. Excuse me. And I'm going to use I like this, and so does Chelsea, so you can hang it so it can dry. Excuse me again. So these are Jacob's Dishrags. So he has 3, and soon we'll have 4. I'll finish the other one tonight or tomorrow. And I picked up a whip from Mania 2018. I still have several whips from Mania 2018. I had planned on doing 30 starts. Not necessarily starts, I'm sorry, working on 30 projects. Some were already whips, and I made some starts to fill in the difference between what I had and what I needed to finish out the month. Never again. Well, maybe I shouldn't say never. I'm not interested at this moment in time of doing another start for Mania. So anyway, I picked up this piece, and I mainly had the vine from, say, here, right here, around, but none of the flowers. There was no color. It was just the green, which is $9.35. And this is the piece. It's from Words of Praise. I collected several of these last year. They're older patterns from the late 80s. And this is the Praise Sampler. And it says, to God the Father, God the Son, and God the Spirit, 3 in 1, be honor, praise, and glory given by all on earth and all in heaven. And what's so interesting about this, it is an older pattern, so not only is it just on just regular copy paper, it is also, let me see if I can show you a little without showing you too much, because we're not supposed to show the patterns. It's handwritten. Let me see if it'll focus on that instead of me. But it's a hand charted pattern, but I still think it's beautiful. I got it as a kit, and so here are the colors. So it's muted earth tones, which is right up my alley. So I have those. And like I said, in here, once again, it's my start. So I think this portion here is actually the center, if I remember correctly from working on it last night. Yes, this is the center. So I'm going to try to do the majority of the border before, and this is just, there's 2 pages. This is just the first half. It's just a folded over piece of long, what do you call that, legal paper. And so there's 2 pieces for that pattern. So it's a long pattern, long narrow pattern. So I'll be working on that in the next few days. And I think that's all I've got going on. I've asked, let everyone know in the last video that we will be doing Michelle Bendy's Stitchy, and I will be hosting a stitch along called Jungle Igloo Stitch Along for the Hands Across the Sea sampler. Which one was it? The one with the bee skip, the one with the Jungle Igloo. Sorry, I cannot at the moment even think of the name of it. But we will be hosting that beginning October 1st. And as I said, many of you have indicated that you want to join us. The more the merrier. You're more than welcome. Just when you do, make sure you use the hashtag Jungle Igloo SAL. We will start it officially on October 1st, but don't let that hold you back. If you want to join in and you've already begun the pattern, you're more than welcome to start using the hashtag. And other than that, I'm going to continue to work on the Praise Sampler, and I'm going to finish another dish rag for Jacob. And until next weekend, hugs and stitches. Have a great week. Bye-bye.